Shalom. No one is left behind. Earlier this week, the State of Israel completed a mission that has captured the heart of the nation. The body of Master Sergeant Ran Gvili, a 24-year-old Yassam police fighter, was recovered from Gaza, brought home and buried on Wednesday in his hometown of Meitar. Ran was the last hostage held following the atrocities of October 7, 2023. He was one of the first to enter the fray. Despite a broken shoulder from a recent motorcycle accident, he insisted on joining his unit that morning, refusing to let his friends fight alone. With his return, Israel affirmed a principle that has defined Jewish life for millennia. No one is left behind, and the dignity of every individual matters. This principle lies quietly but powerfully at the heart of this week's Torah reading. As the Israelites leave Egypt amid the drama of liberation and the excitement of newfound freedom, the Torah records an unexpected detail. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him. While the people were occupied with the spoils of Egypt, themselves a divine command, Moses took responsibility for fulfilling the ancient promise to bring Joseph home for burial in the land of Israel. The Talmud praises Moses for this act, not because the others were neglecting mitzvot, but because Moses understood something deeper. This task was not really about Joseph alone. It was about who the Jewish people would become at the moment of their birth as a free nation. Freedom brings distraction. Wealth, movement and survival can easily push quieter obligations to the margins. Moses recognized that caring for the dead, for someone who could offer no thanks, no reward, no recognition, shapes moral character in a way that few other acts can. It teaches that responsibility does not end when usefulness does. By carrying Joseph's remains with the people, Moses made a statement. Jewish freedom would not be built on forgetting those who came before, nor on abandoning those who can no longer fight, work, or contribute. National dignity will be measured not only by success, but by memory, gratitude, and loyalty. That same ethic was visible this week in the return of Ran Gvili. Israel invested extraordinary resources to recover the body of one young officer long after the strategic value had passed. This was not merely a military operation, it was a moral declaration. This week has also marked Holocaust Memorial Day, a moment when the Jewish people and humanity as a whole confront a different kind of absence. For the vast majority of the 6 million, there were no graves, no remains to recover, no final acts of dignity that families could perform. In those cases, we could not bring the dead home, but we can refuse to let them disappear. We can speak their names, tell their stories, and insist that their lives mattered. Memory, too, is a form of honor. In a world that would prefer forgetfulness or denial, remembering becomes a moral act, a way of standing with those who can no longer stand for themselves. In bringing Ran Gvili home, in carrying Joseph out of Egypt, and in refusing to let the victims of the Shoah vanish into silence, we affirm a single Jewish truth. We honor the dead by how we choose to live, remember, and take responsibility for one another. Shabbat Shalom.